My country people, I tell you, I say when I come back again, I saw it be where this Friday all day so now Good Morning Nigeria. And now the first day of the month of September, if you check well, since when this government just come, everybody will get different things what they talk about. So they don't remove subsidy, And the next thing we hear, say some governors, they don't start to get their own trucks of rice. Some governors, they give them some money, but they take buy food items, where they take share. Give people what they call palliative. I say, okay, this matter like this, if you ask question, you don't go take for bus stop. Now I say, I bring person where you don't do this sharing of things before. We don't coordinate things like this before. Now I bring Dr. UMAR, the former national coordinator of National Social Investment Project. Organization, they call it?
A program.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Welcome. And now maybe say, you might carry you come, you can tell us. How the thing they be.
Yes.
You understand? And what do you feel say government fit do to make the thing reach the people where they down. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Nigerians. Yes, as the uncle just talked at any time in this country where we have small government adjustment that causes some problem for people at the bottom, government also must come back and say, we cannot leave you to suffer like this, so we have to start supporting you until you stand up, and then you can support yourself.
What is palliative?
Palliative, even the English word say palliative is like, let me rub you small so that you can feel comfortable. Let me help you so that you can come back to normal. Let me reduce the suffer where you suffer so that you can be able to manage life. So palliative, now government strategy to say, they bring assistance to particularly poor and vulnerable people where they suffer, so that the suffering will be low. You see, this oil subsidy, what happened is that you and I, like I said before, is that when they increase the fuel price, if I go now with my car, before, now 9,000 naira they fill my tank.
Okay.
Now 30,000. 30,000. Okay. So, and I complain. What is wrong with this?
You complain?
I complain, but I complain. I get money now, so I complain small, but I pay, and I go with my car. But by the time Keke Napep entered that filling station, before 1,000 naira go full his tank. Now they say 5,000. You say, hey, me my Keke Napep no before enjoy me no like Oga. Me I carry passenger, so he will fill his tank. Immediately he go out. If my mother stop him like this. You say, my mother say, hey, I want to go Nyanya. It's 50 naira. I say, Mama, for where? Which 50 naira? It's 150. If you don't want to stay, I just bought fuel now instead of 1,000 now 5,000. So the mama will suffer. When she go market, the woman where they sell bitter leaf and smoke fish, she carry her bitter leaf and smoke fish inside keke. She paid more, so she will ask my mama to pay more. So this is how more everywhere. So government said, with all this more everywhere, poor man know they shop very well, poor man know they move, poor man know they see good things. So palliative must come to make sure that they help the poor. So that is why they are starting with food, you know. So you go there, you want to buy 2 cups of rice, the money don't pass your power. Now, the government will say, carry 1 bag. Start with that before your eyes go clear. And then you can be. So palliative is something that will cushion you. When problems come, you will shake your head and adjust. But before you adjust, government will enter to make sure that you adjust smoothly.
Not too hard for you.
Yeah.
But you don't do this. Are you the national coordinator?
Yeah.
How government fit use this thing? Because person like you is in your entire filling station, you pay. Some people not fit even near the filling station. I get one man for one estate where I had lived before. The man say he won't sell a gen because he not get car. See, the only thing with the car entire filling station is a generator. So he won't sell that gen so that he not get any business to do with fuel. You understand? So how government fit do so that the people who really need this thing fit get up? Some people say may them give governors. Some say may them give local government chairman. Some say may them give NGOs. I open phone line for this one of the programs here. Say who will now want me to give? 87 or 90% people they not give their governors. So how do you feel say this thing feel reach the people really need?
You see, putting palliative on the table to reach people, number 1 requirement is fear of God. If you don't fear God, you will not do this thing very well. Number two, you must have the energy to say you will give extra work. That is, even if you are a government official, you will be prepared to go on bad road, to go inside village. You are prepared to talk to women or boys who are very poor and probably they are dirty. You sit near them. You will be prepared to shout so that you tell people to calm down. You must be fair. You know, you share not your family only, not your village people, not your tribe only. So all these things come together. It is not easy. If you say you must get it right before you share, it will take you 3 years. And that one will not work. So that is why the federal government is in Abuja, right? Yes, they get tentacles, small office for country. But governors, when you go down, there are 36 of them and Minister FCT. They are nearer to the people. Governors too get local government chairman, nearer to the people. Local government chairman to get ward councillors and traditional rulers close to people where they greet hand every day. So governors are expected to, first of all, fear God and do it quickly. I have seen governors that have already called all the traditional leaders for their palace.
Like Borno State Governor.
All of them, they just say, please, let's pray together. They pray first. So let's get help. They pray first, and they say, okay, this thing needs to reach people. Don't go and give it to your family. Don't go and give people where their suffering is not very sharp. Look for people. If you don't do this, Zulum will tell you that you will go to hell. God will question you, and you will enter hell. People will shiver small. So governors who are ready are doing it. But if you want to play politics, you say, me na PDP, only by APC, PDP should not get, this village no elect me. Don't go there. This now no be my tribe, don't give them. These people now not be my religion, don't give them.
But
then
if the governor now come from a different political party and one unit or one local government, not vote for that party at all, how you feel? If sure does that area figure palliative?
That is
where you know.
That is why I said, well, if you don't fear God and you don't share fairly and you don't relax yourself to say, this leadership, this chair, this seat, this governorship that God put you on, is God that put you. And you can die now. So you have to think very, very quickly and say, me now, yes, I'll be APC governor, I'll be PDP governor, but I'm governor for everybody. And then let me now also tell people where they follow me. You too, you are leader, you are for everybody. You too, you are leader for everybody. And then go and do this to the... But the best part of it is that let anybody who is sharing this, the governor should plan. He must get report. If you don't get report, in fact, governors that are very good, like Zulum that you say, when they queue up everything, name of the person where they benefit from this is there, so that you don't get double. And also you will see name, local government, ward, village, and everything, so that they know it is going everywhere. Every night, that man, the data analysis, everywhere you work on all this and see how many local government he gets, 20 something. Every local government is getting small. How many wards? Every ward is getting, so he will increase more. But when you see your data is showing you the only one side that is getting, another side is empty, you have to readjust.
If you check well, some people, they say last time when they say they share palliative, call it go see for say young people go to break warehouses for some states. Trust, not the. How will you think regain that trust now?
Well, again, you see, every leader has his own character. When they send this palliative to you, federal government send the palliative, whether not trucks or whatever. Number one, you must have store. If you don't have store, you cannot keep it. If you keep it outside like now, rain go beat it, right? So first of all, you have to find store. You have to put security. And then, if you are not ready, you will now be talking, how do we do it? Many people are giving you advice, don't do this, don't do that, and you spend time. That is when people not say, rice has arrived, it is inside that store, but they are not doing it. All this plan, you have to do it very quickly and sharply. And I can tell you for free, if you want to do this thing very well, you must deploy technology. I know people like us, when we say technology, people think it's around TV or telephone.
Technology when you're the national coordinator.
Oh yes, you have to. If you ask me today for my phone like this, you say, every beneficiary Empower, I get his name, I get his local government, I get his account number, I get his branch account, every single one, 1.5 million. If you ask me for the over 10 or 12 million children, where would they feed? I will tell you, every school in every local government is there with me instantly. So you must do this very quick. After all, even before palliative, you must have this anyway. You must know every village. You must know every village head. You must know every important person. So that when things come, you just go ahead, you know. The whole issue is this type of things is helping us to adjust governance. Governance, don't wait until you have problem. If you say you want to wait problem, then problem will just consume you. That is how the whole thing works. But I'm sure some of the governors are working like this. They already have a plan. They already have everybody, and they are using these people where they have to actually distribute this palliative.
For Bayelsa State,
yeah.
They just invade one we have now, you understand? And consistency, they pack some rice, pack water for nights. I don't know whether you hear the story.
Yes, I have.
But government come say, na expired goods. I don't want to talk who get the products. How we fit take help ourselves? You get goods for your house, so you know say go so expire. Government thing or NGO thing. You good that they keep on like that, or you don't see any need for us to share because times are hard.
It's very sad. When I heard that and they said they don't expire, it means it came, it don't stay for warehouse for too long until it died. That is not very good. And I can tell you, it is not wickedness, but it is our own, what I mean by sense, the sense of doing things very, very quickly. We have to increase this. We have to utilize the know-how where we get, the sense where we get, to do things quickly. For example, now, government at the federal level said, I have sent five trucks of rice to every state. Government should ask tomorrow, has this rice reached? Let them tick. Then when the rice has reached, they must ask, have they distributed? If they have not distributed, they must be asking questions every day. But the officers say, the officers who are responsible for this will also sit like this, say, we are waiting for government to tell us. No. If in NSIP when we were working, when I send money to be released to cooks, to cook for children, that day I am checking all the cooks, I have their name. Madam Maria, have you been paid? No, no, sir. I say, okay. So I will ask the bank, why is it that Madam Mary not and we are writing ledger? Which ledger again, I beg? Last month we paid very, very quickly. Because banks too can keep money for a short time to make profit. You see what I mean? So the whole thing is, we have to, in our country, learn, especially doing this type of things that will go down to the bottom. We have to learn to do it quickly. We have to learn to do it with the fear of God. If not, this type of things that you see, rice will come, will stay, water will pour on the rice, it will die, and then we will get it out. We will start saying it is, somebody should be held responsible.
God, thank you very much. Make we join our network program. We see whether if you ask you any question from our Benin network program, because as it be like this now, this palliative, where federal government don't say make every state take 5 billion, they can't give them 2 billion. And now what thing we don't hear. They don't start to the share rice for some states. I don't know whether you don't get rice for your area, but for some areas like Ekiti and Osun and Borno, they don't start to be share. And my name is Ekanem, Inyang. Doctor, thank you very much for your time. God will bless you.
Thank you, sir.
But we will first join our Benin network station. When we come back, we will still continue this our program of palliative. Not go anywhere. We still there. We don't come back. We get our guest here for Abuja. When we talk about this federal government palliative, where they say they'll give every state governor 5 billion naira. But we call you they give them 2 billion naira. You understand? So now they tell us, man, they tell us method when suggest say the fee use to fit distribute this palliative, because in a national formal coordinator for national social investment program, we do shopping, empower and all those things. So in get template when they try share with us. Now let me just carry and come here this morning so that we fit educate Nigerians on the way forward. They here for studio with me. I don't know whether you get any question you want to ask them.
The only question I want to say, when federal government put that kind of thing for ground, what will be the measure where they also put for ground to check all these governors? They hear President Tungu they talk that they say make Nigerians hold their governors. Those, when you lead that talk like that, you be like say, na very hopeless situation. That means no guy where they go. Now hopelessness with that one. Who won't go Nigeria? Who won't go ask governor question? Who won't go ask governor question? What do you want to tell them? You go for Nigeria, governor, they will tell you whether you protest, so you are your own. Whether you do it, you talk for newspaper, not talk for newspaper, you are your own. So you as president tell us say make we hold our governor responsible. How want to hold governor responsible?
Yes, sir. Well, you are right, but you see, the governors too now we elect them. The governor. We elect the governor, we elect 3 senators, we elect House of Reps.
Don't forget to.
So what I mean is the governor self. Now election we go now, we go and pick them. So you can be able to ask them in one way or the other. However, governor na public officer. Federal government, the leadership here is also public office. Anywhere you see leader that is straight and followers, they follow them straight, everything will go straight. If leader they crooked and followers are straight, it no go work. If leader is straight, the follower is crooked, it no go work. So we have to work together. So this thing that federal government has tried, President Tinubu now has done his own by saying, recognizing, say, governor, you the lead for your state, and there are 36 of you. You need to say, I'm sitting in Abuja, let me channel this palliative. Let them go to you individually. You, you get people where they help you. You hold people responsible. So, but for me, from federal government here, when we give rice like this straight, we know say we've given Adamawa this, we've given Abia this, Enugu that one, Oyo that, and so on and so forth. When the truck reach Abeokuta, we must know. But our officer there, so they will say, 2 trucks have had accident, 3 has arrived. Then you see, you get information. After that, when you stay for 2 days, they not distribute this rice. You must ask questions. We must ask questions. The state officials too must ask questions. So this is how the team will work. If you don't put head together, we are just blaming each other, biting and talking, it will not work. So me, my advice be say, this palliative thing, after the oil subsidy, the whole thing not reach 2 months now. So let us work.
I don't hear you. Ekanem, make I ask the other question before we wrap up. Okay. Let me tell and say, what the federal government do now, wide goose chase. You know why I talk like that? Wow. Which data now in Nigeria get to know the poorest of the poor when they share these ones? If not be seen our political patronage and who they like. Today, can he tell me, he go fit tell me the data when Nigeria get when they share this thing? Which data they get and how they say get the data? Because I know that our last census was in 2005.
Oga, thank you. You talk well. Me, what I know, say when I was at social investment, when we do cash transfer, the data when we get is called National Social Register. Register like register where we get for primary school. And that register was developed by the village people themselves. The chief in the village, they know say which house poor people dey, which house leper people dey, which house blind people dey, which house widow dey, which house children wey no dey go school. These are people who generate the data, and that data is available. Every state has that data. It's not federal government that develop more. It is the state, not even the state at the state capital. It is in the local government, not only local government capital, at the community.
Now for Nigeria, that data day.
Yes. If you ask
another country,
if you are in Benin, I can send you the name of the coordinator. Go and check.
Imara,
we salute this time when you take join for the program.
Imara, so you be here for Abuja, so you be. So I go suggest. Why you dey laugh? You not believe say they get your name for register?
I dey laugh because he dey talk like who know dey this country.
Imara, so you dey believe?
You dey come on TV now dey tell me say
so
you
not
use data. Which data? How?
So you not believe?
Now for dream.
Emma, make I give you one advice.
Do that data they talk about for this country.
Emma, make I give you one advice. You there for Benin, and let me advise you, go to Ministry of Planning, ask for SOCU, SOCU. They will give you the name of the officer. He will open the book for you. Check for your village. You will see names for poor people. Believe in your country. Don't think that we cannot do things. So, otherwise, we will not go anywhere. We get people. They are working, and the results they're there. Go and ask.
Imam, I let you continue your program. I let you continue your program for Benin now. Without the one we do here, we'll continue to talk things to make sure we get it right. Because this palliative, me, if like say I don't reach to collect palliative, but I never reach.
Your own, you not be vulnerable.
Okay, I be vulnerable. You know it's that. My brother, well done. We will see later.